Welcome back.
You too.
Have you?
You're welcome back too. I didn't expect to see you again after last week. Thought you gave
Oh,
up.
I'm here to stay like a cockroach.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh God,
Speaking of,
that image is going to haunt me for the rest of the week. So I'm just gonna take it easy now and breathe.
I'm glad.
Thank
Speaking of
you.
here to stay, the topic for this week is sugar
Before
daddy.
you say anything, I just want to say you look very young and
Thank
you
you.
look very attractive. Anyway,
I
what's the topic?
the topic is sugar daddies.
Imagine what a coincidence. Ha! What is sugar daddy? I grew up in a sugar factory, so I don't think you're referring to that.
No, no, I'm not, and I'm pretty sure you know what I'm referring to. But for the Gen X's that don't, a sugar daddy is the I'm not sure if it's a millennial term for dating a gentleman way older than you. It could be even a lady, sugar mummies, way older than you because they are in a financially better place to take care of you and give you the sweet things in life, hence the term sugar. So,
Oh, oh my
sugar
God.
mummies, sugar daddies, why has it become a thing? We're seeing younger people, openly and daringly date these people. It's actually now like a trend because they believe people of that generation don't have the sugar. How is it
Ah,
in your?
I thought sugar is bad for you. I think low carb diets are in fashion.
Oh, no one really cares. No one really cares. In the moment you're enjoying the sweetness, you'll think about the repercussions of the diabetes later on.
Yes. So what you're saying is our
Would you
generation has
be a
nothing
sugar
to do with
daddy?
it.
Would you be a sugar daddy?
You're saying
Let's
we have
start.
nothing to do with it. It's your generation's invention. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
I've seen a lot more of it in the millennial and Gen Z. I've not seen a lot. Most of like our parents, our aunties, the age differences were not so glaring. But right now, you find a 60-year-old man hand in hand with a 20-year-old belle, and life is going on like it's the most normal thing in the world.
So just like for a reference, I'm 60-year-old by the way, and
Ah,
thank you very much for pointing fingers. But how do you call a lady that I will be sugaring? Oh, is there a name for that?
sugar baby.
Sugar baby. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Relating both to youth and what is the sweetness that she provides?
I mean, she makes you feel young, gives you her time. You're walking around with a young ballet in your hand. So, as a man, your ego is is is
That's it.
pampered.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can have the same thing on online.
Her big scene with you is a sacrifice on her part.
Photoshop can get me the same level of admiration just online. Has to be more than sugar than that. I mean,
Well,
or
you
is it
see, you working with her, you get the props. She gets the shade. But when
uh,
she's in Dubai bowling with your money, she gets the props. So you see,
I'm trying to think about it, yes. Still, I would need a bit more than fame. So I guess there's more into it. There's sugar, that this baby is sugaring than just looks.
maybe that's your personal preference, but most older men,
Oh, it's
like
just for a show.
it is mostly because they don't hide them unless they have a wife. They're very happy to show off their beautiful young things.
But they could just have a wife that's a beautiful young thing.
If they
You
have
know?
a wife, it's probably she's their age or a bit younger.
No,
So,
you can drop that one and sort of or a husband and pick up a young thing.
do you want to talk to them? Talk to the men out there. Tell them stick to their wives. They won't
I'm
listen.
just saying,
But
I
go
mean, why make it a temporary misery? Make it permanent.
ah, touche.
No,
So
the
what
age
you
difference was always there. I mean, in some societies, they say that the ideal difference is half plus 4 or plus 7 years. So basically, in many societies, depending on traditional society, so it would be half man's age plus 4 years would be ideal difference. So
that's
it depends on
actually
how old is the man, of course. If man is 30, that means that the ideal girl is 19. So, and if man is 60, the ideal partner is 34. So this is that when they're doing matchmaking. But I don't think this refers to dating. I think this is in the societies where there was no dating. It's matchmaking.
Mm.
It's
So let me
more.
ask, how old is wrong? Is there an age gap that is wrong, or it's just a societal? Is there a wrong age?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, of course, there's the legal limits, but I don't think so. I think the practical issues, and of course, date of birth doesn't necessarily determine person's actual age in terms of mental age and emotional maturity and so on. So I don't think so. I think the age difference is not your generation's invention. I think it was always there, but it was more there for practical reasons. You needed somebody to accumulate some wealth in order to be able to set up a family, or to sort of establish themselves. And you always needed women to be younger in order to bear children. So obviously, the younger women are, the easier it is for them to bear children. That was the belief. I'm not a specialist in this area. But what you're referring to today, I don't think is to do with the with the family. I think you're referring to a man who already has an established family, or a woman now having a second run, either of a second family or just entertainment. It's just entertainment.
Just fun, yeah, entertainment.
I think that's what you're referring to.
Yes. So is that wrong?
I mean, it depends what you're really looking for and what it is, because it could mean, I mean, there is a name in some other countries. I came across a name that name means that a girl that's sponsored, or in other words, a girl that's looking for sponsors, a boy who's looking for sponsors.
Yeah.
So they're not really looking for a relationship. They're looking for a sponsor. And, it's like a sponsorship. It's like a financial arrangement. It's not referring to setting up a family or it's just referring to a financial arrangement. And financial arrangement, I buy your time and that's it. Or you buy my time and that's it. And I think it's an exchange. So if you believe that that's the essence of relationship, it sounds very close to a sex trade, but sort of a bit less illegal, I don't know, or a bit more moral. I'm not sure, because they go to cinema or what. So I don't know. I think the issue is, what's the motivation for it? And you can say, okay, you look good when you have a young babe on your arm, but I can take my daughter for a walk through a mall, and they don't know if she's my daughter, and she's 28.
I don't think it's the same, but okay. What about?
I don't know how they would know, but the thing is, what amazed me more, however, is when I go to pick up my granddaughter, I find men my age picking up their children. So I'm like, okay, well done. You have managed to pay another set of school fees. But I guess they're having special needs that are met like that. That's different, actually. Not the sugar daddy concept. I think sugar daddy is quite straightforward. I get a whole evening out and possibly sex afterwards, and she gets enhanced financial status, isn't it? Temporary. So it is an exchange of relationship for cash, isn't it?
It is, and it's quite sad, because I get you can't put restrictions on love. If a 22-year-old loves a 75 or 80-year-old, that's on them. But the fact that most of these young ladies, their motivation to enter such arrangements is not because they genuinely love or care about the person, but because most have daddy issues. They crave that older male care and attention, or the fact that they feel the peer pressure need to show off to their friends that they can afford trips or expensive phones, which their salaries would not be able to buy them in a couple of years. So that's the sad bit of it.
You say you're putting it in one basket, but I don't think so. I think, when somebody says, look, I prefer to date a person that's much older than me because I need that maturity. You're calling it daddy issues, but it could be anything. It could be I'm more mature than my generation. I mean, it was there even when I was growing up. But it's different from a straightforward financial arrangement. You're going to take me on trips that I will never, ever be able to afford. And in return, I'll make you feel younger. and I'll be a great accessory. So you're buying yourself an accessory. It's much more fun having a business trip like that, and the company is going to pay anywhere, and the other person gets what they wouldn't be able to get. It's not the same thing. I think you're trying to band together the relationship that's genuinely based on something between two people, whether that's to do with their psychological choice or whatever it is, and the relationship that's just purely based on exchange, on benefits. This is not the same.
All right. That's our 10 minutes. Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck doing what?
Well, in case you're looking for someone, I'm too poor to afford.
Oh, no, I'm good. I have enough sugar. Thank you very much.
You went to school with my daughter, so it would be a bit tragic. So.
All right. Bye.
See you next week. Bye-bye.